What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another epic, another late night film. This one is considered a perfect film, at least by the standards of Quentin Tarantino. He was asked this question on a late night show, and this was one of the films he listed amongst other films like Jaws and Back to the Future. I realize I've never seen this film. It is a comedy with the background of Frankenstein. We have seen two Frankenstein films so far on this channel. That would be Frankenstein and The Bride of Frankenstein. All, watched almost 2 years ago in October. So it sort of is, a rite of passage to see this film right after those two, I guess. But it's directed by Mel Brooks. And I realized after looking at his, directorial pieces, his films, his pictures, I don't think I've seen a single Mel Brooks picture, which kind of is, it's unfortunate, but hopefully this film is a good introduction into his catalog of films. And yeah, so we already know the background of it, and let's see where it goes in this comedic route. And without any further delay, let's get into the picture, because Captain, we are a go. If I'm not mistaken, Gene Wilder was Willy Wonka in the original Willy Wonka film, which is another picture I have never seen before. For the original Frankenstein laboratory equipment. Okay, so there's a certain sense of, authentic realism to the first picture, besides the typography, the music, and a very interesting slow zoom at the beginning. I like that.
My name, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
But aren't you the grandson of the famous Dr. Victor Frankenstein, who went into graveyards, dug up freshly buried corpses, and transformed dead components into...
Yes!
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, so this is how the story continues.
Reflex movements are those which are made independently of the will, but are carried out along pathways which pass between the peripheral nervous system and the central nervous system. You filthy, rotten, yellow son of a...
What a demonstration.
Just at the swelling on the posterior nerve roots for, say, 5 or 6 seconds. Why, you mother-grabbing... If it were not for this continuous stream of motor impulses, we would collapse.
Oh boy, the pain.
Because once a nerve fiber is severed, there is no way in heaven or on earth to regenerate life back into it. Are there any last questions before we leave?
Dr.
Frankenstein.
I am a scientist, not a philosopher. You have more chance of reanimating this scalpel than you have of mending a broken nervous system.
But what about your grandfather's work, sir?
My grandfather's work was doo-doo!
And you will follow straight in line.
The only thing that concerns me is the preservation of life!
No reaction there.
Class is dismissed.
I'm assuming what's in that box was supposed to be, carried on to his own future grandchildren.
All aboard!
Oh, there's that horrid man again. Oh, hurry now, before I make a fool of myself. Ah, the nails! Oh.
Sorry.
So fragile. Everything must be kept.
What?
I'm not so sure. What would you categorize this as? Slapstick or satire? Or maybe they're both the same thing.
You know, I don't mean to embarrass you, but I'm a rather brilliant surgeon. Perhaps I could help you with that hump.
What hump?
Let's go.
Allow me, master.
Oh, thanks very much.
Walk this way. This way.
The rates have gone up, but the service has declined.
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
There. What? There, wolf. There, castle. Why are you talking?
Werewolf.
There it is. Home.
Atmospheric discharge. Yeah. Good writing so far. Really good.
Your rooms have been prepared, Herr Doctor. If you will follow me.
Igor, would you bring the bags as soon as you're finished, please?
Yes, master.
After you, Frau Blucher.
Whoa. What's up with the name?
Follow me, please.
To young Frankenstein, this all sounds and probably looks rather ridiculous.
Would the doctor care for a brandy before retiring?
No. Thank you.
Some warm milk? Perhaps?
No, thank you very much. No thanks.
Ovaltine.
Ovaltine? Chocolate milk?
Good night, Herr Doctor.
Good night, Frau Blucher.
The horses can still hear the name.
If I can just spot the triggering mechanism. Hello?
Oh boy. Hey man, but destiny is supposed to happen again. He's turning into his ancestors.
Take out the candle, and I'll block the bookcase with my body.
That must have hurt. Well, now the music is gone. Wait, who's updating these like these cards?
There must have been someone else down here then.
It would seem that way. And there's the only other door.
Wait, master. It might be dangerous. You go first.
Hey, well, freshly dead Igor. This is probably the laboratory that his grandfather worked in.
What a filthy mess.
I don't know. A little paint, a few flowers, a couple of throw pillows.
This is not what you expect him to say.
Doctor, look.
This explains the music.
It's still warm.
It's next to a candle.
This is my grandfather's private library. I feel it. Look. Look at this.
So blatant.
I myself became capable of bestowing animation upon lifeless matter.
Oh, the slow transformation.
Kipper? Thank you, Doctor.
What a transition. It goes from his last discovery into a normal breakfast.
Crude, yes. Primitive, yes. Perhaps even grotesque. Yet something inexplicable tells me that this might be our man.
It just so happens he draws a figure and he says, okay, that's the person.
Get down, you fool.
Get down, and he's rising all the way back up.
What a filthy job. Could be worse.
How?
Could be raining.
Now it is a filthy job.
The tickets. Yes. Well, if you have everything in hand, sir, I'll say good night.
Thank you very much, Constable.
At your service, sir. Always.
Good night, Constable.
Good night, sir.
Brilliantly played off.
Oh, what an awesome sight.
That was a great angle. And now he actually looks like his grandfather.
You have that name I gave you?
I have it written down. H. Delbrook.
Hans Delbrook.
Slip brains through the slot in door as if it were mail. Nice piece of fourth wall breaking. Left brain, right brain separated.
I say there's the possibility of electrocution. Do you understand?
I understand. Why are you shouting?
There's possibly two of them, obviously.
All right, good. Check the generator.
Yes, master.
It's brilliant the way they're, doing this so that they can pay also homage to the first one with similar beats.
We shall command the thunders and penetrate into the very womb of impervious nature herself.
I was so certain something was gonna happen to disrupt his monologue.
Life! Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Oh, that was a pretty cool shot.
If science teaches us anything, it teaches us to accept our failures as well as our successes with quiet dignity.
Son of a I'll get you for this!
No quiet and no grace, no nothing. He can't take failure.
I don't want to live! I do not want to live!
He has become hysterical.
These are very serious charges you're making, and all the more painful to us, your elders, because we still have nightmares from 5 times before. Now.
From 5 times before, does he mean 5 decades ago? That's one way to light a cigar.
footsteps! What? Following in his grandfather's footsteps. Footsteps! Waiting! What is in order? It's for me to pay a little visit on the good doctor.
This reminds me of The Great Dictator with Charlie Chaplin slurring his words to make it sound like German, but it's actually English.
I'll never forget my old dad. When these things would happen to him, the things he'd say to me.
What did he say?
What the hell are you doing in the bathroom day and night? Why don't you get out of there and give someone else a chance?
Give somebody else a chance. That made no sense.
You just made a yummy sound, so I thought you liked the dessert.
I didn't make a yummy sound. I just asked you what it is.
But you did. I just heard it.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Well, now, look here. If it wasn't you, and it wasn't you...
The fact that he acknowledged a yummy sound.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
The great line.
Good. Good. What is it? What's the matter?
Why on earth would he be lighting a cigarette in the middle of this?
First syllable sounds like...
Head! Sounds like head! Bed! Said! Second syllable! Little bird!
Sedative.
Sedative?
So far, Gene Wilder and Igor are awesome.
Igor? May I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
Sit down, won't you?
Thank you.
Oh, up here. Whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone. Abby normal.
Abby normal. Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain 54-inch wide gorilla? Is that what you're telling me?
Frankenstein is not angry.
I wonder who that could be at this hour.
He doesn't even need to use the door knockers.
Where are you going?
To wash up. I've got to look normal. We've all of us got to behave normally. Ha! Monsters!
Behave normally. Speak for yourself.
And you are a Frankenstein. You seem unusually upset, Basil.
Oh, he's trying it the wrong way.
It's in the blood of all Frankensteins. It reaches the soul when words are useless. Your grandfather used to play it to the creature he was making.
And it was you all the time.
Yes.
You played that music in the middle of the night.
Yes.
To get us into the laboratory.
Yes.
What a back and forth.
Oh, God in heaven! What have I done?
Igor just puts it up just to follow suit.
Oh dear, nothing left. What shall we throw in now?
Oh, great. We know.
Sit down.
How convenient was that?
A visitor is all I ask. A temporary companion to help me pass a few short hours in my lonely life.
That's the quickest answered prayer.
Are you ready for your soup?
Hold out your bowl, then. Oh, my friend, my friend.
Wait, that slit on the side of his neck, that's a zipper.
Wait. A toast. A toast to, yes, long friendship.
Talk about the strong one.
Fire is good. Fire is good. Yes, fire is our friend. Yes, I'll show you. I'll show you.
What a turn of events. Oh, boy.
Don't inhale until the tip glows. Wow! Wait! Where are you going? I was going to make espresso.
Espresso. This guy. He has all the latest technology. He has cigars. He has a vinyl player. He has espresso. Oh, that's Frankenstein in makeup. In disguise.
Do not open this door or you will undo everything I've worked for. Do you understand? Do not open this door.
Yes, Doctor.
He's probably gonna need them to open the door at some point.
Let me out of here. Get me the hell out of here.
There we go.
Open this door, I'll kick your rotten heads in. Mommy!
When he's scared, he calls out to mom.
This is a mother's angel. And I want the world to know, once and for all, and without any shame, that we love him.
It does not change the fact that he has an abnormal brain.
Dr. Frankenstein, are you all right?
My name is Frankenstein.
Oh boy. Finally, he took his name for what it was.
My fellow scientists and neurosurgeons, ladies and gentlemen.
The disrespect. Oh boy, like a dog.
Hit it! If you're blue and you don't know where to go to,
You're
why
kidding
don't you go
me.
where?
Well, first he changed his suit pretty quickly, and now he's performing a dance number. Oh no, oh no, that's gonna set him off.
5, 6, 7, 8. For God's sake, come on! Are you trying to make me look like a fool?
How do you do?
This is my financier, Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm so happy to meet you at last.
Finance.
Excuse me, darling.
Finance.
We're gonna be pals.
Right.
Nice and cozy. Just like old friends.
Oh, that's gonna set him off. He's probably gonna break out of the chains.
He will curse the day that there was born a Frankenstein.
What?
I didn't even get what he said. It's amazing. Within such a short time, they're fusing two films together. Talk about broadcasting the music. Igor just had to have a part in it.
Don't touch him! He wants to do it by himself!
Oh, he's gonna... Don't tell me he's gonna fall because you stopped playing the music.
Have all the preparations been made for the transference?
Yes, Doctor.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
It's the only thing that can save him now.
You realize you're risking both your lives?
Yes.
Igor looks quite uncomfortably excited with this. Like, shockingly excited.
How long now?
2 more minutes.
Oh, they're using him as a spear.
Put that man down!
It's the monster. Nah, it can't be.
Oh boy, what kind of experiment is this that they completely exchanged?
He used his own body as a guinea pig to give me a calmer brain and a somewhat more sophisticated way of expressing myself.
Well, this is, of course, an entirely different situation. Yes.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that was not in the original films. The monster being able to speak coherently.
Let us all go to my house for a little sponge cake and a little wine. And to the lumberyard!
Almost no regard for the doctor that just gave his life. Well, besides the monster giving him his flowers.
La 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 dee da da dee.
Now he has a bit of the monster in him.
You know, in the transference part, the monster got part of your wonderful brain. But what did you ever get from him?
An abnormal brain. Of course, you gotta have Igor closing out everything. and everybody lives happily ever after. Thoughts on this masterpiece of a satirical slapstick comedy on a classic. I don't think you can probably be a director on this film and not have a level of admiration for the original piece. Otherwise, you won't be able to probably create a comedic, like, you have to have respect for such, you have to have such a respect for the original source material to be able to turn it around with a quite smart twists and turns. Gene Wilder is awesome. I'm not so sure why I have not seen more of him. He's quite funny, especially when he's serious. Him and the director, I'm forgetting his name, Mel Brooks, they wrote this together, so they clearly have some type of chemistry in terms of a writer, director, actor, relationship. Igor was just funny in every scene that he was in. The whole play with the monster and him being like proportionally sized but yet like outrageous in all the wrong ways. The Bride of Frankenstein, her involvement at the very end, the transference of their brain matter, and you're just feeling sad for Frankenstein, young Frankenstein, how his life went to the complete opposite way, just based on music. From the very beginning, it drew him in, and that's where he saw the book. And now, it's to his detriment. Now he has a bit of the transference of the monster. Who is the monster by the end of it. But really funny piece, smart comedy, and it's specifically based on something we've seen before. I've never seen a picture like this where it's specifically spoofed. I don't think spoofed is even the right word, because this is done with a level of mastery. It's well written, it's well captured photographically, and it pays a lot of homage to the original in terms of beats, set pieces, camera angles, but it just takes a really funny approach, and not overtly funny, but just, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of references or jokes that went over my head, but it's ones that you sort of watch, sort of in conjunction with the original, just to sort of get you out of that space of that fright night into a more comedic tone. And who better to hold the lead position than a really funny actor, Gene Wilder. But yeah, that was fun. And if I missed anything, if there was something that I didn't get, please do write it in the comments below. If there's any other Mel Brooks picture you think I should, catch, again, do let me know. I know he has quite a bit of films that are really recognized in terms of the comedic circuit, or like the great comedies. But yeah, I'll be more than happy to check them out. And until the next picture, stay sane and stay normal. Take care, guys.
What's up, you cinephiles? Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you would like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button, really just smash it. And if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble, and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.